Hi viewers, welcome to Display Repair. In this video we're going to talk about how to know if your tires are worn out and should you replace them. Now the tires are the most important part of your car regarding driving. The tires are the car part that hold the car onto the ground. Despite all of the modern stabilizing systems, braking systems, assistance and everything else, if you don't have good tires on your car, you are a danger both to yourself and to other participants in traffic. So recognizing this problem on time is a key factor and an important thing you should know as a driver. Hopefully this video will help you. Stay tuned.
DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips.
Now, dear viewers, the first thing that you'll notice when you have bad and worn out tires on your car is that there will be a change in how the car drives. Here are a couple of things that you'll probably notice. First of all, when you're driving in a straight line, the car will pull to one side. It won't be drastic, it will be barely noticeable, but it will be present. For instance, you're driving down the road and you will notice that the car slightly pulls to the left or to the right. Besides this, you may also hear a humming sound at certain speeds coming from the wheels. It will be not that loud, but it will be present all the time. It much resembles if you've had a bad wheel bearing on your car. It's almost the same, and because of this, a bad tire is often mistaken for a bad wheel bearing problem. We made a specific video about the wheel bearing problem, how to diagnose the problem, what it sounds like, and so on. I'm going to leave the link in the corner of this video and in the description so you can take a look. It's good to make a difference between these two so you don't make a wheel bearing change for nothing. Besides all of this, and one more symptom that is present, if you were to lower the window and listen when you slowly move the car backwards or forwards, you can hear this sort of squeezing and squishing sound coming from the tires. This symptom is mostly present when the tires are really worn out. Now, dear viewers, the first thing, of course, you should do when you notice that the car pulls to one side and that there is a humming sound, the first thing you should do is check the tires, okay? Now, of course, there may be other causes for this problem, like problems with the suspension. There may be a bad wheel bearing, as I mentioned, but the tires are the first thing to check. In order to check the tires properly, and we've talked about this in previous videos, I'll leave a link in the corner in the video description, you can position the front tires in such a way that you turn the steering wheel to either fully to one side or the other. The wheel will show itself out of the wheel arch and you can make a good inspection of the front tires. The rear tires are, of course, stationary and you'll have to check them as best as possible. But all in all, most of the things that we're going to show you can see on the car without much problems. You'll get a good overview of how the situation is. Now, to make things more clear, we're going to use an old tire from the Skoda and we're going to show it this way so you can get a better picture of what you're supposed to do. Now, once you've decided to make an inspection, the first thing you should do is measure the depth of the tire tread. What is the tire tread? It is this surface part of the tire here, which goes actually onto the road. What are you supposed to check? It is the depth of these grooves right here on the tire, okay? So these grooves right here. Now, there are several ways you can do this. For instance, you can use a gauge for this, a specific tool, which is not that expensive to buy. You can use the coin method, and we've made a specific video about this topic, how to measure the tire tread. I'll leave a link in the corner in the video description so you can take a look. Anyway, if you don't have any of these tools and if you want to make a really quick inspection, then just turn the wheel until you see these, they're called tire bars, that are between the treads. They are molded inside the tread and connect them between each other. What are these tire bars for? They signal to you that the tread is finished, okay? So when the tread reaches these tire bars or the tread is near the tire bars, the tire should be replaced as soon as possible. If you have a tire tread that is 6 to 8 millimeters deep, that is okay. The tire is fine. If there is 3 to 5 millimeters, that is okay and that is tolerable, but 3 millimeters is the lower value. If you have anything that is less than 3 millimeters, especially if you have 2 or 1 millimeters, you should replace the tire as soon as possible. The next thing you can check is the tire texture. Now, this may be a bit tricky, especially if you're not into cars. it's hard to recognize the difference between a good and bad tire, but here's what you should look for. Look for small cracks on the tread of the tire. On the tire there will be some signs of usual wear and tear, but if you see, I don't know if you can see this, these small cracks here, then especially if they're bigger, then that's a sign that you should replace the tires. Even more importantly on this part, check the texture of the sidewalls on the tire. If you see cracks here, or if you see even bigger damages and bigger cracks, you should replace the tire as soon as possible. Now, while you're checking the tire texture, also check for any kind of deformities on the tire, okay? Again, check the sidewalls, check the tread, make a complete visual inspection. If you see any kinds of bulges, if you see any kind of damages, deformities, you're gonna have to change that tire. Next, check that both sides of the tread are evenly worn out. What happens in this case if there is a problem? Well, you look at the tire and one side is more worn out than the other side. In some severe cases, this side may be shaved off, so to say, and this side may be completely normal and there's still lots of tread on it. In this case, if you see this, not only will you have to change the tire, but you will also have to check the wheel alignment and you will probably have to check the suspension. Some common reasons for this are, again, a bad wheel alignment, but also a bad tie rod, a bad ball joint, and there may be other problems. Again, if you notice this, not only should you change the tire, but you must check the wheel alignment and check the suspension. Another super important thing you should check is the production date of the tire. How to do this? Well, it's very easy. You can do it, you can of course do it on the car. You can find on the sidewall of the tire an imprint. On this tire, it is located right here, and I don't know if you can see this. It has imprinted on it as a standard. This is on all tires, the week when it's produced and the year. And when you read this, so the week and the year, you'll get a pretty good idea of how old the tire is. Why is this so important? Well, first of all, you should know that, and please check this with more official websites and with YouTube channels that are more into tires and everything else. But from what I've seen, 4 to 6 years is the average for how long a tire can last and offer the best characteristics of that tire. After 6 years, despite the fact that it may not have been driven that much, despite the fact that it's visually in okay condition, it may lose its characteristics. Again, rubber is in question, so naturally over time it becomes drier, stiffer, and it loses its characteristics regarding speed, braking, and other safety characteristics, okay? So have this in mind. If it's older than 6 years, you should probably replace it. Another thing you should know is the mileage of the tire. How long can it last? 20 to 30,000 miles on average is the lifespan of a good quality tire, or 30 to 50,000 kilometers. So it would be very good for you to know how much miles or kilometers have you driven on that set of tires. So when you have this data in mind, it will give you a much better picture besides the production date, should you change them or not. Next, while the tire is on the car, check the inner wall of the tire. So check the wall that is towards the suspension and towards the wheel arch. Check for blisters, bulges, damages, and everything else. How to do this? Well, if this is the inner part of the tire, just put your hand like this and go around the whole tire like this with your hand. If there are any bigger damages, you will probably notice the problem. Lots of times, for instance, if you've hit a pothole, if it's an older tire, okay, lots of times you can have a big fat blister right here or a bulge on the tire and you will not even notice. The tire can seem okay, there is enough tread, but on the inner side, again, there is a big blister. So it takes only a couple of seconds, okay? Just push your hand, make sure you're safe, of course. Push your hand inside the wheel arch and just go around the whole wheel and check that that part is okay. If you see any kind of bulge, blister, sometimes people even poke themselves with the inner parts of the tire. If you notice that, you should change the tire as soon as possible and know that it is not safe to drive. And finally, dear viewers, the last thing you can do is to check the record when you've changed the tires the last time and preferably how many miles you've done with that set of tires. The good thing to do is when you've had your last tire replacement to save the receipt or the invoice or whatever kind of paper document you get, or just type it into the phone, type it into your PC at home or something like that. All in all, make some sort of record that you've did it. Why is this so good? A set of tires lasts for about, let's say, as I mentioned, 4 to 6 years. In that time, you can easily forget when you've changed the tires. So was it this year or last year or the year before that? You can't really remember. Also, you will surely not remember what the mileage on the odometer was when you changed the tires. It would be best to keep the receipt or invoice. On them you have the correct mileage and you have the date, and with that you will know when you change the tires and how many miles or kilometers you've made on them. With this you have super data on should you change the tires or not. For the end, I must say one thing that I say on in almost all of these videos, and that is pay attention to your car. And this is perhaps besides the oil change, the coolant change, the filter change, and everything else, the paying attention to the tires is the most important thing. Again, these are the things that hold your car to the road, and if they are not okay, then you might get yourself into trouble. This goes double for winter tires. If you're driving during the winter season, make sure that they are in tip-top condition. So, dear viewers, that's it for this time. I hope this video helps. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Also, if you find the time, watch our other videos where you can see lots of car videos, driving videos, maintenance videos, and all in all, these videos are made in the hope that they will make your life easier with your car. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.